So the tactics for this fight, pretty simple. Just a little it's just mechanic heavy more than anything. Okay, so the overlying mechanic here that will last throughout all three phases is the dream state. The dream state is pretty simple. It's just hard to get used to, I guess. Half the raid will be put into dream state, including one of the tanks in this dream state. Well, no, forget the dream state. Corruption bar. You'll get a corruption bar when we engage the boss. This corruption bar fills up throughout the fight. If you get 100% corruption, you get mine, and you also prevent those outside of the dream state from getting corruption, which is what we aim for in this fight. The first dream state will last till the second phase comes along, and for a few seconds after that. Once that happens, you will then come out of the dream state. Everything will be reset, including your DPS, including your cooldowns. So when you're in the dream state, you can use your DPS cooldowns, your healing cooldowns, etc. Just don't use Bloodlust unless we call for it. It's not a DPS reset though, it's a cooldown reset, sorry. That's only if you didn't use the cooldowns before the dream state. I would recommend not using any cooldowns until the dream state has actually happened, and then you can use your cooldowns, and then they will be reset when you come out of them. Especially your big ones. Anyway, it's a three-phase fight. So phase one, you're dealing with the corruption, of course. But then you got the blades to deal with. Let me put two marks up, and then I'll explain what you're going to do with these marks. Just need to get the macro up because it's not set for frost. Sorry, bear with me. Okay, these two marks here. You get blades during phase one. Thing in between you. So what we do is we leave these two marks empty and everything in between. Nobody wants to be standing between them. So if you get marked for the blades, you both run to either mark, and then the blade will come between you and hit nobody. Easy, I know. Throughout the fighting, as well as the corruption and shit, you'll get the tanks getting a debuff healers. This needs to be dispelled on 3. Those in the dream state, preferably dispel it rather than those outside of the dream state, because your corruption builds up every time you dispel. You don't want to get 100 corruption. As I said, you'll get mind controlled, so preferably only dispel when you're in the dream state. There's enough healers, so you should be okay. Phase 2. Phase 1 still. An ad spawns, we DPS it down. Everybody focuses the ad. So, that's phase 1. You deal with the ad, deal with the blades, deal with the corruption. Phase 2, there'll be more ads. The tanks drag the boss to the middle, here where we are now, and then ads will spawn around the room. They will slowly walk to the boss, you just DPS them down. They have around 2 mil HP, it's not too much, you could DPS them down solo if you have to, but we have the entire raid deal with those, including the melee, so run to them, kill them. You can slow them, stun them, grip them, push them back, root them, anything to stop them from moving and getting to the boss. Perfect. When they get to the boss, it doesn't instantly cast its channel. Once it depletes, that's when they affect the boss. I think it causes an AoE and causes corruption or something. We don't want that happening, so you just DPS them down. Interrupt them with a stun if you have to. Like I said, that's the main focus of phase 2, just dealing with the ads. When the ads die, I will breathe, okay? Anyway, when the ads die, you soak the pools, and then you only soak the pools if you're in the fucking dream state. Also, the meteors start spawning in phase 2 as well. Jesus, everybody needs to stack on the meteors, even if you're inside and outside. It doesn't fucking matter on normal. Someone just needs to stack. Just don't hit the tanks with it. Okay, so tanks, you need to move. I've marked you both. I think I've marked you both. Yeah, moon and full moon. Get it? No. Yeah. Anyway. Don't hit the tanks with the meteors, but you can leap out of it anyway. That's all of phase 2. It's really simple. Just don't get your corruption too high. Kill the ads, suck the pools, and deal with the meteors. Yeah, don't stand in crap unless you're in the dream state. That's when you're soaking. Okay, so phase 3. This phase is the easiest of them all. At this point, you're either going to die or you're not going to die. But the idea is you just DPS the boss. Tentacles will spawn around the room. You don't bother with them at all, just ignore them completely. You don't need to DPS them, you don't need to do anything with them, you just ignore them. You just solely focus on the boss, and it's just a DPS race at that point. Either you get mind controlled or you down the boss. Again, corruption on this phase isn't that important. If you get to 100, you get a damage buff anyway. So at that point, just go all out. I'm done talking now. Just remember dispels and deal with your corruption. I'll do a ready check. For the huge meteor Illigon, you just stack. You just run into it. Everybody will be there. The BTR is it's just an outlined circle, and inside it's a little glow. If there's a massive red pool, you don't stand in that one. That's huge. You just move away from it. It's personal to you. That's the fog hitting you or something, shit like that. You just move out of it. If there's a red arrow on someone's head and a large circle surrounding them, you stand in it. Okay. That was the ready check. I will. Yeah, you can pull whatever. I'm sick of talking about it.